Changed out our equipment, redid our skills. A new tier of skills did unlock, so we have a lot of new things, and I was able to purchase weapons for us. I considered putting it off because we're like 2/3 of the way to our next level up, which of course would make the weapons at the vendors better, but we had outclassed our old weapons so badly that I decided it was time to change them out. And unfortunately, the only good ones I could find were lightning ones. So we're using lightning weapons now instead of fire. I considered getting a water one, but anyway, there are things I want to try. I want to see how Hydra Brand works with it and how some of the warfare skills I have work and see if that's worth doing. Now, as far as what we were actually doing... Oh, and apparently the Corpse Explosion skill book is something we're going to have to craft. So I'm going to need to figure that out at some point. We need to find that fugitive lich. And the witch, although I suspect we know where the witch is. Slay Riker, once we're... We do have the tablet to give him, but I'm kind of the opinion that we should hold off on that until we've managed to determine whether we need him to train us or not. So a lot of stuff on Blood Moon Island or up towards the sawmill. Do you have a preference which way we go?
Yeah, we could go to the sawmill.
Alright, well, then we'll head that way. And
kind of, it's not surrounded by death fog.
Fair enough. Go to the driftwood fields or just warp to me. Passing by these guys again. I don't think we can do anything else with that unless we want to claim the armor for ourselves.
Which we do not.
Not at the moment, anyway. She's probably going to go nuts in arcs, but who knows? We've never made it that far.
The fact is, her armor is made out of plant, and we can channel fire, so if she goes crazy and attacks us,
we'll probably
she
be
won't
able
have
to
a
take care
fun
of it.
time?
Yeah.
If she sticks to just killing magisters, then we're all good.
Go no further. We are at ritual. Do not disturb us.
I mean, I'd like to see the ritual.
Enter then. Keep respect.
Okay.
We weren't planning on messing with your ritual.
Three battle-weary elven warriors make ritual over the body of a fallen comrade. They're chanting low and fierce. The pain of their loss is manifest in every word.
Blood to earth, to wood, to birth. The blood of Sarius to this earth.
I'm just going to clean my nails. They'll be done with this soon enough.
The tallest, strongest elf, whom you take to be the leader, gives you a surprised look, then nods to you. She places the tip of a long-bladed spear on poor dead Sarius's chest bone.
Blood to earth.
Her companions reach out and grasp the spear, ready to plunge it into Sarius's heart.
I'm just going to watch. I don't feel like taking part in this is something the Red Prince would even do, and it also might not go well.
The leader gives you a curious look, then turns away.
Blood to earth.
Together they plunge the blade deep into Sarius's heart, then twist 3 times in practiced motion. Blood flows freely to the ground, and Sarius's heart lies open to the world, neatly cut in 4.
Blood to blood.
Each warrior plucks a piece of heart and places it in their mouth. Chewing solemnly, their leader looks to you to see what you will do.
Well, Lord knows I've done this enough times. I'm just usually shape-shifted at the time.
It tastes as raw heart meat will, with a subtle texture slick with fast congealing blood. You feel instantly ill. The elven leader gives you a look of what you think might be approval.
Sarius is a warrior. proud and true. Blood to blood, earth to earth, wood to wood, birth to birth. Sarius becomes his tree. May Sarius take root.
The elves pick Sarius's bloody corpse from the ground. Tova looks to you, then shakes her head. You should not help. The elves send Sarius to his final resting place. His corpse rolls to a stop at the bottom of the pit. The elven leader stands and stares at her fallen comrade. Then she wipes away a tear and turns away.
I took some minor damage from doing that on account of not being in elf form at that moment.
The tall elf stares into the pit with dry, bloodshot eyes, her face betraying no emotion. She does not turn toward you.
So what are you and your people doing here?
That is our business. I thank you for honoring Sarius, but perhaps it is best if you move on.
You're sure that I couldn't help?
She nods and casts her gaze back into the pit where her comrade lies.
We lose too much. We lose our homes, we lose our safety, we lose each other.
She looks into your eyes, her face set in a fierce frown.
It is enough. No more.
Heal your wounds. We need you standing.
Healed or not, I fight.
I don't really like any of these options. But yeah, it feels like everyone's losing a lot at the moment, although you could argue the elves have lost the most by far.
No. But our turn, my people's turn, is over. You attempt to honor us during the ritual. You attempt to honor Sarius. You help remember him. But we need help still, or we perish here. Not only these people here, but all of us. I wonder if you honor us once more.
What do you
It
need?
is something of great importance to me and to my people. Our home forests are gone. The great trees are cut to pieces. The memories inside them nearly lost. They become nothingness unless we find our scion.
Yeah, I've heard of scions before, and I believe Sahelia was also one. But apparently they contain all elvish memories and are quite powerful.
Yes. There is nothing more important than a scion. We lose our forests to poachers, to the fog, to the divine order. We lose each other to the wars. A scion is our only hope to survive, to build again. And this scion, she is...
Her voice catches in her throat.
She is my daughter. Her name is Sahelia, and she is taken from us. That is why we come here. That is why we lose Sarius, to find her. If she is lost, if our scion is lost, all our people are lost. She is everything.
Probably a good thing you didn't do what Boris wanted you to do back in Fort Joy.
Her eyes narrow, her fists clench, and her mouth tightens to a thin line.
Do you know the lone wolves?
Oh, yeah. Quite well, in fact, Hyde.
Then you know the risk. We come here to get her back, to bring her home. She is everything to me. She is everything to us.
I mean, we saved Amiro and helped her in Fort Joy. I guess she was brought here since then?
You are the one. We come because of you. I thank you. But the lone wolves take her before we are there. You speak to her. You understand. You see what a gentle soul she is. You see how kind. She is not only a scion, but a precious child. She cannot be lost.
Well, we're going to go over to where the lone wolves are anyway, so yeah, we can try to find her. Do you have any info that might help?
Honor us. I fear it is impossible for one of my kind to enter their base. They know we are here. They expect us. She is taken by their leader, a savage man named Roost Anlon. I do not know why, but I know she must return to me. If I lose her, I cannot lose her. We plan another assault. We cannot give up. It is better for us all to die than for Sahala to be lost. I only hope perhaps you find her before then. Good luck.
So
All
we
right,
need to hurry.
Yeah, we need to hurry. I'm sorry, let me check my bag and see if I can give her... So I'm pretty sure I kept it. It's just sometimes it doesn't realize you're carrying things if they're in your bag at the time, and I wanted to put it in the bag because otherwise I might forget and accidentally sell it. So yeah, Tova.
Hurry. Anything.
Okay, I'll talk to her again maybe after we just bring Sahalia. Maybe we don't need the crest if we just go get Sahalia.
Yeah, I think that might have also just been why you had to do persuasion checks and stuff.
Yeah, maybe I could have gotten around that if I'd had the crest like in my normal inventory, but I have a crap ton of persuasion. It's not usually a problem. Plus, we helped Amiro, and we were able to at least mention that.
Well, it's time to put the lone and lone wolf, so I'll be the last one.
Well, I mean, you can talk to your boss first, but I have the distinct feeling it's not going to go well.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Climb here.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's Ancestor Tree.
Yep.
Careful now.
Oh, we got traps.
Okay.
Like a lot of them. Let's just fly. We have wings.
The elf spirit seizes you by the shoulders, but you feel nothing. His eyes are panicked, and he appears to be shouting something, but you can't hear him. He screams on, but with another's voice. An elven child, in terror and in pain. The fog, the fog, the fog! Those screams will never leave you, even after your death.
So, Ifan, I seem to remember that you had some kind of hand in unleashing that, yes?
These are
Jeez, they call me a demon.
And there's a reason I quit.
This is blasphemy! Don't look, Quercus! The forest will
The
reclaim...
grim-faced guard raises his weapon as you approach, then stops short and quickly bows respectfully.
Sir Laura is outraged at the idea of a sawmill.
He should be.
Anyway.
Ifan bin Mez, as I live and breathe. Didn't think we'd be seeing you again so soon, sir. He is. He'd be glad to see you, too. Glad as Roost gets, anyway. He's hoping you'll bring... friends.
He winks at you so hard and so theatrically that one whole half of his face seems to squint.
Seems like an awfully odd thing to say, so maybe just... let's go in.
Yeah, let's just go in here.
Upstairs in the big house there, sir. He's waiting for you. Reckon he's as eager to hear how you've been getting on as the rest of us.
They are all sus.
Yep, okay, I'm gonna let you kind of go first for once. I mean, I have a lot of persuasion, but...
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I ain't landed a mark in a while. I'm unhappy. Or maybe I'm just horny.
Well then.
You keep strange company.
careful now. That's a trap.
The big house. I don't know that if they meant here or not. I mean, we're free to look around, I guess, but there are traps about.
That's just an elixir mixer guy.
The spirit of a young woman stares in blissful devotion at the lone wolf alchemist.
Okay.
I'm very confused as to why that's happening, but okay. I believe this is the big house.
Well, it's certainly a building. Okay, you evidently don't have a key.
Yeah, so
And
let's
I'd
not go that
rather
way.
not start picking locks. Is there another way in?
Maybe I'm just horny.
She's still going on about that. Sheesh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Had the seed that had fallen on Mummy Dearest's trunk chest thing. It was never the same after that. I guess losing half your face does something to a guy. Or so my mum says.
Okay, so if we decide to pick open a particular chest, I guess be aware that it's trapped. This place is very haunted.
Yeah, I'm not liking it.
The lone wolf's spirit lips, but madness flashes in his eyes. His flittering gaze never quite comes to rest on you.
Hey, wanna have some fun?
And what do you have in mind?
A joke, of course. A prank, if you will. Tell Slumberjack here that Mudbarrow wants his money.
Can you tell me any more about that?
You greedy smell guilt. Yes, my sleepy friend here killed me for my bloody gold. Serves me right for all the things I did. The irony.
You willingly joined these people.
Ask her where the money was. I'd love to see the murdering little loiter basket lose her money. My money.
A lone wolf mage naps quietly. She talks in her sleep.
Laugh all you want, Mudbarrow. Madmen tell tales, and dead men's ghosts do not.
Mudbarrow wants his money.
She turns towards you. When she opens her eyes, she's looking right at you.
Mudbarrow can't have his money. I hid it.
She closes her eyes and settles back to sleep.
What are you waiting for?
She mutters in her sleep.
I never liked you anyway, Mudbarrow. You or your shite sense of humour. Don't think you haunt me, dead man. You or the Godwoken that we killed.
Okay, she hid his money somewhere. I don't think she has it on her. So just keep that in mind for later.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look.
Oh, that was a mine. Ow.
Yeah, why? So many traps.
I mean, not that I got through my magic armor and the chest will burn out before they... I was just trying to slip over to talk to this guy.
The spirit of a paladin knight leans his head to one side, revealing the huge gash in his neck that nearly took his head off, and grins, a green glint in his eye. When he speaks, he whispers.
She's stronger than you know. Stronger than you know, boy, and faster too.
I'm gonna guess you speak from personal experience.
Launches one hand forward and, with a jolt, you are him. You're with Paladin Tom Hardwin. You're
Yeah, we know him.
on your way to arrest the notorious murderess known to all as Mummy Dearest. You find the dwarven lone wolf in a tavern at the bar. She doesn't look like much. You stand behind her. Tom Hardwin calls her name. The bar goes quiet. She doesn't turn, but you see her reach. You step forward to protect Hardwin as the axe comes around. In a moment, you're staring at the ceiling with Tom's hands pressing on your neck. A tavern wench is screaming, and Tom can't stop the blood. And through the panic and the tears, he puts his own price on the lone wolf's head. You just lie there thinking. She's stronger than you knew, and faster too.
Any ideas for how we could gain an edge over her?
He tilts his head once more, the great wound that killed him yawning open. He begins to laugh.
Off the top of my head? She's stronger than you know, and faster too. And here's the thing. She hates the wet. It makes her itch, and she makes mistakes. If only it would rain.
Okay, probably worth maybe stalking Rain then, oddly enough. This is actually the first time we've been able to just walk around the camp before
All hell breaks loose.
Yeah, because the one other time you came through here playing as Ifan, it had bugged out.
And so that
and
was
the
a
game the game just thought you were some custom character. Like partway
guy.
through Act 1, you just lost all of Ifan's tags and things, and we could not for the life of us figure out how to fix it. So you were essentially just playing as a custom human. So we didn't get to do all of this.
Okay, where is this big house? It's crazy.
Oh, I think this is the one building we've not really checked, so let's look over here.
Shrouds the log, along with a penetrating icy cold. Bitter cold shoots up your fingertips, through your arm, shoulder, neck, and into your brain. Your whole body contracts with the aching freeze, and a voice sounds inside of you.
See what I see. Feel what I feel. Look down.
Where your feet should be, you see great gnarled roots disappearing into a mossy forest floor. As this log once was, you are an ancestor tree. As you examine yourself, you see the top of a small elven child's head as she approaches. She wraps her arms around you and rests her head against your great trunk. You pass her a memory. Once you were her father. You pass her the softness you remember of her chubby cheeks. You pass her the warmth between you when you curled back to sleep. A tear trickles from the child's eye and onto your bark. She whispers that she loves you. She says she will come back tomorrow.
You see?
The child departs, and night falls. You hear voices and the dull thud of axes. A human approaches you and pats your trunk. He raises his axe and...
You see?
You lie in pieces on the forest floor. Rough hands toss you into a cart and haul you away.
You see? You see what he does to me. You see he takes me from my life. You see he cuts me into parts. You make him pay.
Do you know where to find the culprit?
His bones lie buried in our sacred soil, but his spirit remains. Find him. Take from him what he takes from me. I show you where. Find him. I find peace then. I find peace when he is gone.
Well, in all likelihood, he deserves it. This is why most other races don't like humans. Anyway...
I'm guessing the guy's upstairs.
Yeah, probably. Let's just... Yeah. But... still getting the occasional disconnect, but at least now I don't have to cut them all. Let me think. So... we're gonna need some way to actually harm spirits to do what that ancestor tree wants us to do anyway, so that's gonna be a minute.
Yeah,
but we will try to get around to it. And yeah, he's probably up here. You should probably go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A massive man looms over a small elf, his hair a tangle of matted knots. Scars upon scars cross every inch of visible flesh. From his hand,
That's Sahela.
gnarled face.
Yeah.
And there are spirits of children in here.
Into his mouth.
Well, there's gonna be...
Then spits it on the ground, where it lands with a sickly splat.
Ew. He's spitting and...
It don't work. For me, anyway. You try.
He offers her something round and slippery, like a wet, white marble in the palm of his hand.
I do not defile the dead.
Ain't you an elf?
We eat flesh to honor it, not to steal the secrets of the dead.
Depends on the elf, but yeah.
So he's trying to get something secret.
Secrets, they're no fun. Secrets.
He grabs the young elf by the jaw and squeezes.
Hurt someone.
I'm just gonna talk to one of the kids here while you have that in limbo.
Are you his friend? That man, the bad man, he likes to hurt people. He hurt me real bad.
And I'm going to just step forward and tell him to release the elf now.
Hurt me.
Roost turns to face you and roughly wrenches the elf's jaw toward you as well.
Wow. Look at that, elf. The silver claw is back. Ifan, old boy. You're losing your bloody touch. Your Mark Alexander still draws breath.
Yeah, we're miffed about that, at least.
Yeah, he has a habit of that.
My sources tell me he's headed somewhere called the Nameless Isle. I'll be setting sail there myself any day now to take him out.
Well, that's useful info.
Failure has put the reputation of all wolves at stake. But I suppose I might be swayed to forgiveness by the other little god-woken morsels you've brought me.
Yeah, don't touch my computer.
I'm kind of curious about that contract. See if you can milk him for information before you lose your temper.
Oh, no.
Coming from the person who lit some magisters on fire for fun, I know, but try. One second, I want to talk to the puppies.
You want some? Ask the lady, or better yet, get your own.
This one's mine. You can have one of Lord's. He's too fat anyway.
So I'm going to guess that they get fed the bodies.
Okay, so if I say it's bigger than a contract like some kind of hero, he's not going to buy that.
No, I'd say maybe option 3, see if you can get anything. Discuss the contract.
You failed. Now I have to saddle up and fix it.
So do you know who issued the God-Woken contract?
That is an oddly high voice you're asking that in, but go forth.
Roost looks around shiftily and pats his pockets. You remember this about him. He never was any good at hiding anything.
Oh, come on, Ifan. You know I can't tell you that.
So he has something on him that might tell us then. Well, that means we don't need him.
Also, how do
you know that you'd be arriving with God-Woken?
Yeah, I'm very confused as to that.
Are you seriously asking me that question?
Yes.
Yeah.
I already told Callow to send you here from Driftwood, not to mention the little fact that I am the leader of a band of assassins. Come on!
All right, well, now might be the time to mention your God-Woken and just probably kick this off. So, yeah, what's their plan about that? To just take you out as the last one, probably?
Probably. I am, in fact, a God-Woken.
Roost bursts into laughter, great peals of it racking his frame. Too quickly, he sobers completely and pins you with a venomous stare that earned him the moniker Viper Eye.
We've had good times, Ben Mezd. We've had bad times. But this is the best time of all. You just dancing a contract into my lap. What else are friends for?
Delay your turn. We need the archer to hopefully not run as far as he did. We'll see if he does that every time. He does it every time. Great.
Lovely. I get that she's their prisoner, but I just am God-Woken, and, why won't you assholes try to attack me?
Yeah, they're not attacking us unless they absolutely have to. I suppose we could try nether swapping her into the room and then physically blocking it.
We might have to, but, I don't know.
I don't even know if that... It won't work for the ones with ranged weapons. So I don't even know how much that would even help. But she's sitting, like, right where I would need to be to actually hit everything with Harsh Current. Granted, it's not actually properly even highlighting the dogs. I know it works on them, but maybe it's just a user interface issue. Okay, Roos is gonna hit me. Don't really care. Need to go further. Let's see if this gets the dogs. It does, just... I don't think... The problem is you have to delay your turn all the way to the end of the initiative order, so this probably still is not going to work. This is not built for you only having 2 turns, is it? you get your turn, death resist on her. Really hope the selection actually works. It's probably not going to because they're physically covering her. Let me try.
Thank you.
I was able to target her knee.
Because for some reason the bumpers were just not having it.
Because she's a neutral target. She's not even counted as an ally, so stuff that would otherwise help won't.
That's dumb. Anyway, what else can I do?
Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. You were zoomed so far in because I had to try to see Sahela, but okay. Nether swap yourself with that archer up there. Or teleport the archer in. That also works. That would actually be better. Yeah,
Hello.
him. Drop him on everybody. Sahela's death resisting right now, so that won't matter.
That's as close as I can get, apparently.
Yep. Alright, and then what can you do for one? None of that. Or that. Global cooling, I guess. Oh good, he slipped. We got very lucky with that. Check Sahela. If you can even see her, you're probably gonna have to zoom in. Okay. Rotating.
Blind person.
Why did they make the dang wolf so big?
Yeah, why couldn't they keep him, like,
normal sized?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. She's still glowing like she's death resisting. And it has the 2 turns on it because the delay turn, that's what I was hoping, is it shouldn't work like that, but it does. She should have it through this turn. Should. I don't know for sure. But anyway, run in. 1 AP should get you there. Yeah, like there. And let me see how much magic armor that Archer and Roost still have. Okay, Roost has about 200. That one I don't care about. Yeah, okay, they have enough that they're not going to be able to be easily chilled. So... just go ahead and do Blessing of the North, because it'll count for the 2 wolves. It's a buff. Yep. Now do Arctic Blast. Okay, and Winter Blast. Don't really care if it hits you at this moment, but if you, or me, I don't care. Just make sure you hit all of them.
Okay.
You are, okay.
I'm actually even hitting the other archer. Not that it matters, but you know.
Trying to see Sahela so that I can get a read on her. So yeah, she will lose the death resist probably at the very end of this turn. Roost is frozen, so we should get another action. And you know what? At this point, we're safe scumming this combat because death resist has been so flaky because she doesn't have a proper place in the initiative order. I'm done. This fight is bugged to hell and back. Get in here, you.
You got 2 more action points.
Blessing of the North, which should actually give me even more than it gave you. And then I'm going to do the same Arctic Blast that you did.
Into the dark with you.
That's 3. Oh, she's still death resisting, so sorry about this. Alright, they're freezing. Harsh current.
Somebody's dead.
Alright, who's even left? Roost. He doesn't have much health left, though. Let's see, what can you do? Now we need to be careful not to hit Sahela with this. The Aegis Assault should work. It shouldn't jump to neutral targets. I would hope.
I yield to none.
The Shadow's frozen. So...
should we heal her?
Heal her, just in case the game tries to pull some bowl.
I'm targeting her, right?
Yes.
Just because I am tired of this game pulling crap.
Blinding Radiance doesn't hit neutrals.
Nope. Good.
Prepare yourself.
Shadow, could you just
go? Know when you're not wanted.
Christ, I think she's healed. I think
She's alive. After several tries and a lot of me screaming at the game because Death Resist just kept flaking out, and that's why we had to do that weird thing where Ifan delayed his first turn before putting Death Resist on her,
at least full.
because that for some reason was giving us an extra turn, even though that's not how Death Resist normally works when we cast it on each other. There were just a lot of weird problems.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to mod it so Sayla actually has a spot in the initiative
And
order,
ideally is counted as your ally for that combat, because it also meant that I couldn't use things like Will of the Phoenix on her, because neutral does not mean ally. Neutral usually counts as enemy for stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
something.
There was just a lot wrong there.
Well,
The spirit's chest heaves in short, hard bursts. Its face is pinched into a tight sneer, fists balled up at its sides. It falls to its knees and grabs its matted hair in 2 fists, then rips. The spectral mats break away and reappear.
so if you're done carrying on, I have questions.
Shove your questions. Swallow nails, you. You. You.
So who ordered you to kill the god, Woken?
He catches a string of spittle with the back of his hand and wipes it away as a malevolent grin spreads over his face.
God did.
This again.
Okay.
Do us all a favour and go die.
So who ordered you to kill the Scions?
Doesn't matter. They won't stop. Not till they're all dead. You can be sure of that. They ain't what you think. They'll do anything to survive. You'll get what's coming to you. The good guy. Everyone's their own good guy.
Well, you get to be an angry ghost forever, and I'm still alive.
He scratches at his scarred face with spectral nails, digging deep grooves that instantly vanish.
No. No, no.
I know you come. I know you do. I know I only have to wait.
I'm not sure we should have her follow us because I think
That's fair. We're going to need to fight our way out. Are you okay?
I am fine when I return to my people.
Okay. We will be back. I'm going to quick save just in case like us leaving her up here causes a problem. But assuming that it doesn't, we will come back as soon as we have cleared out everybody downstairs because I am not going to try to get you through that fight. Did you search Roost or did I?
You did.
I did. Okay. Let me go through here and see if we found anything.
And he was not terribly useful when I questioned
Certain
him.
sorcerers known as Godwoken are to be identified upon the agreement of both parties to the terms of this contract. These Godwoken will be located by the contractor and disposed of in a timely, quiet, and seemly manner. Due to the nature of this contract, new names may be given on an ongoing basis. The amount claimable per name is fixed at 10,000 gold per head to be paid immediately upon receipt of evidence of the task completion. That's not even very much.
The Divine Order? What the devil? The contract seems to predate Alexander's ascension, too.
So they
You can find the girl in Fort Joy. Move quickly. I've heard certain sorcerers are being transformed into sourceless slaves. No doubt a scion would make a tempting candidate. Kill her cleanly, but not before extracting every morsel of useful information from her. The more scions you destroy, the heavier you'll find your pockets. You can collect your payment from me on the Nameless Isle. Yeah, that's okay. That's Alexander's heading there, and apparently whoever issued this contract on scions is there. Get one of your other little marks to show you the way. Shadow Prince. Hey. House of Shadows. Shadow Prince. It feels like I might have a conversation with this guy, too. Okay, and also this black mirror.
The surface of the mirror ripples with a sickly haze. As you gaze into its surface, the haze forms shapes, and the shapes jerk into a figure. You see the outline of a skull, perhaps once an elf, though the flesh is all but rotted from his bones. What remains is the flat, dull colour of sick. Behind him march ornately clad Black Ring. The picture flickers, fades, then returns in full relief. Beneath the din of the marching soldiers, or perhaps alongside it, a voice snags in your mind, like a fishhook in an open eye.
Well, that's an image.
It makes a demand. Tell it if you killed another Godwoken.
Yes, indeed.
The image strains and flickers again. Each time it comes into focus, an odd sensation tickles your head, like a small, many-legged creature were trying to wriggle its way in through your ear. The image flickers and fades to a hazy sheen once more, and the sensation vanishes.
I couldn't get much out of that, but apparently Black Ring are also involved, and we've already seen some magisters working with Black Ring, so...
So the Black Ring, the House of Shadows, the Divine Order. So we got a lot of conspiracies to unravel and probably light on fire.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt anymore. You did it. You saved me from the bad man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Apparently we have a conversation to have.
There's no denying what you saw. The Black Ring itself is hunting you, or at least paying others to do so. It's impossible to tell who might be working for them. You eye your companions.
Oh, they're trying to kill you too, so...
I suppose even a king has to put some trust in his subject. Let that be our party line, then.
Well, as a lone wolf with a standing contract to kill Godwoken, I trust you.
I don't know.
If I could give you the biggest hug in the world, I'd give you the even bigger one. I love you.
Just helping the children leave this horrible place.
You made the bad man go away. You did it. He can't hurt me now.
The child smiles a ghostly gap-toothed grin and waves goodbye.
I really hope you didn't know what your boss was doing to kids.
He's gone.
No, I would have tendered my resignation earlier if I had.
I hope the next place is better. This was a bad place. Bye, and thanks.
Okay, let's, now that we've done all that, do another quick save just in case something mucks up with Sahila. And yeah, another thought that I had is that I have played as several of the origin characters, and I've also done a couple of single player campaigns where I've had them as party members. And for the Red Prince and Losa, you get more if you're playing as them, in my opinion. But for Ifan, I actually feel like he has a lot more dialogue as an NPC party member than he does as a player character. Like, he has a lot of conversations that we simply cannot have when he's a player character. It's a little bit annoying that you can't access those conversations if they're a player character, where he actually like weighs in on some of this stuff.
If there's a mod for that, let us know.
That would be amazing. And yeah, I mean, and I know it would be a little weird because you would only have one option to pick from, because presumably they only recorded one line, because it's not meant to be a point where the player is making choices because he's an NPC. But I would happily take that just to be able to show you guys some of those lines. But anyway,
time to remove the rest of the lone wolves.
Yeah, I get the feeling they're not going to be happy with what we just pulled.